CNN gave a town hall to Donald Trump, and as a bit of cover for that, they now need to, I guess, give some town halls to other Republican candidates. And Nikki Haley is the first up. So she is technically really running for president, sort of, a little bit for right now. And so she's being asked the tough questions and being forced to pretend that she's gonna really answer them because she really wants to be president and thinks that she could be. So anyway, here she is being asked about abortion, and she wants to set a little bit of common ground for all of us to agree on.
I think we can all come together and say any woman that has an abortion shouldn't be jailed or given the death penalty. Can't we start there? Can't we start there? Because what?
Yeah, what? Why are you acting as if you're the one who's sure of that and we're still debating the topic? Yeah, no, I want to be really clear if it wasn't clear before. I don't want people killed or jailed for having an abortion. To be clear, I don't want anybody to be killed or jailed for abortions. Can we agree on that, Francesca? Can we at least agree on that?
You know, that on God's round earth, can I see some nods for the round earth? We won't execute women for deciding that they don't want to be parents. Can I see some little slow clap? Was Hitler a bad guy? Can we say he's a bad guy? Bad guy, do I get a, yeah, okay, good, all right.
Tough crowd.
Well, yeah, ooh, like it's just, the bar is so low, and that's amazing because you know, and I'm sorry, but it's CNN. So you know what's gonna be a question on the panel, like in the actual like Republican primary debates for president, it's gonna be, how should women be punished for having abortions? Do you believe in just regular execution, or are we bringing back the firing squad since we're bringing back criminalizing abortion? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Tapper was the lead on that in 2016, being like, I'm sorry, can everyone respond to Donald Trump's wall? How high do you want to build this wall? Ted Cruz, you go. And everyone's like, okay. We will never forget, Jake.
Yeah, they addressed it like a poker game where they're each like raising each other another foot.
Yeah.
So look, she wants to seem reasonable, and I guess she's one of the Republicans that doesn't want people to be executed for abortion. So she is comparatively reasonable, I suppose. But how reasonable? Because you might think when she sets such an obvious starting point as the common ground to seem reasonable, that might be an indication that if you dig, maybe she's not actually that reasonable. Well, Jake Tapper is going to attempt to dig. Let's see what he finds.
If a 6-week ban theoretically came to your desk, would you sign it?
But why? I will answer that when you ask Kamala and Biden if they would agree to 37 weeks, 38 weeks, 39 weeks. Then I'll answer your question.
Oh God.
Okay, but why? Wait, why is that what we're doing? Jake Tapper's not running against you, I don't think. I'm pretty sure it's you that say that you want to become president. Let's be real, you're trying to be Trump's VP and you're probably not even gonna get that.
Yes.
You're gonna use this to sell some books that you didn't even write. So credit to ChatGPT for the profits it's about to earn. But you're the one that says you want to run for president. So theoretically, the way that this typically goes is you're the one who would answer the questions about what you believe. And particularly when you're being asked to just say whether you support an incredibly radical move, like effectively outlawing abortion. A 6-week ban is an effective ban entirely. That's what that is. That's why they choose 6 weeks, not because they have some sort of like sonic fascination with the electromagnetics, like pulse that they call a heartbeat at 6 weeks. No, they did it because they think most people won't know that they're pregnant. So do you support that? Oh, you're not gonna say. Well, if I'm worried about my rights as a person, I kind of have to hear that as you would, because I don't want to just gamble on mine and other Americans' rights. So that's what you are deciding to send in your quest to look tough compared to Jake Tapper or something?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know, I guess this is where the media, when it comes to like Republicans these days, it's like we push them off the ledge, you know? I mean, I say as if we ever got a shot at interviewing Nikki Haley, we'd actually ask her real questions. But again, you see what Jake Tapper is doing. He's saying, here's the most extremist thing that's happening across the country. Would you sign that bill? And instead of answering it, because she is not a true believer, right? She's not a true handmaid, right? Unlike some others, and like maybe a Christine Nome, which to be honest with you, I'm gonna take the Nikki Haley over the Kristi Noem. I'm just gonna be straight up. So she's of course hedging and lying and hemming and hawing and sort of like, I'm not gonna answer that because she knows how incredibly unpopular an abortion ban is. But notice again how we take the most extreme position and ask, what are you gonna do with this? Do you agree or you disagree? As if it were a baseline when it's not. It does not reflect what most Americans think. So the question isn't, how can I push you into actually trying to side with the most extremist base? It is, hey, Nikki Haley, like the majority of Americans believe that Roe v. Wade should be reinstated and didn't believe that it should be overturned. How are you going to represent them? That's the question.
Yeah. There are some Republicans who are pushing for something, a 6-week ban that is wildly unpopular. Would you actually stand against that, or would you go along with this radical? Like, you could do that. And it's not like it's a debate. It's not like some polls show that it's unpopular and some show that it's popular. It would be unfair to take sides. No, this is very well established. This is many steps past what people are comfortable with. But no, Jake Tapper's not gonna do that.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.